taken the lead.
Hey, this is Adam Shear, and this is my review of Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, but this game is also available on the PC and Nintendo DS. I'm a big fan of the Call of Duty series. It's very well known. This is the first Call of Duty game to go modern day, and it does not look better than it ever has. It looks better than it ever has. It looks fairly different than the first three Call of Duties, and all the environments look more modernized, and everything looks really, it looks really good, like modern day. But the gameplay is exactly the same as the first Call of Duties. Call of Duty 1 and Call of Duty 2 were amazing games. Call of Duty 3 was a disappointment, but this Call of Duty is freaking incredible. The best one in the entire series. So, how does the technology stand up? The first couple of games were really good, had great graphics. This one blows away. I gotta say, this is one of the best, the prettiest games the prettiest game I've ever played on a console. It looks that good. The lighting effects are incredible, and the explosions look great. The gunfire you can't really see, but sometimes you see, like, grenades look amazing. The vehicles are detailed, the houses are detailed, the environments are huge. It's just such an immersive experience this time around, and it really shows, especially in the story mode. Now, how is the campaign mode? It's really good. One of the most immersive experiences I've ever had with a shooting game. The story, I'm not going to go too much into detail, but you play as two different soldiers, a U.S. Marine and an SAS, British soldier. So, you play as both of them. I won't spoil it, but one of them does die, unfortunately. Although that's a little bit of a spoiler. I'm not going to say anything more. But you go and hunt out these four guys who terrorize people and do this evil thing called the Four Horsemen. The game really teaches you to hate these guys and to just want to blow their brains out. And otherwise, the story, you have teammates, you're in different locations, shooting your enemies, doing objectives. They've added a lot of cool stuff, like, from modern day. They actually have dogs now. You could get attacked by dogs, and it's really cool how when the dog jumps on you, you literally go down and you see the dog's face as he's attacking you. Sometimes you get lucky, you have to melee him in order to get him off. Yeah, and you have to do it at just the exact right time. Most of the time you get lucky, other times he bites you to death. But I gotta say, the dogs are really cool. Although you don't get to actually, like, don't actually get to use any dogs, the enemies do. You just get to fight them off. Although I kind of feel bad sometimes when shooting the dogs. It's kind of cool how that game really makes you feel bad for killing them. The dogs just look real, and it's really cool. But the game, the enemies are a bit harder to beat. The AI is really smart. That's pretty much why. But the whole experience of the single-player mode is really immersive, and it's just so much fun. It is one you have to experience it for yourself. The multiplayer is even more incredible, and in the multiplayer, the game comes with 16 maps, and about 8 different game modes, which is a lot on that disc. So you have like an 8 to 10 hour campaign. It depends on how good you are, on your skill, how long it's going to take to beat it. And the multiplayer is amazing. The only reason I don't really enjoy Halo as much as I should is because I suck at Halo. I am actually really good at Call of Duty, which is why, in my opinion, Call of Duty's multiplayer is better than Halo's. Only because I'm better at it, but otherwise they're almost the same. Call of Duty's multiplayer is almost as immersive as a single player. You have team deathmatches, you have objective stuff like capture the flag, you have territory stuff, it's really cool. And what you do is, you get to customize your own character, customize what weapons you want to use, and they even have a level system where you start off obviously on level 1 and you rank up. It's not like Halo where it's just like a rank. These levels actually, you don't need any skill, you just need to play. You get match bonuses at the end, and you get a certain amount of points for killing people or doing certain objectives. And, you know, as the larger the level, the harder it is to level up, because you have to get more experience. But when you get experience, you get rewarded with weapons, different camouflage for the weapons, and you also, a new addition to multiplayer called perks. These are almost like, I wouldn't call them superpowers, but close to them. What you would do in them, with them, is customize. You get to customize with 3 different types, and they let you do things like, one of them is called Last Stand, where when you are about to die, you drop on the ground with a pistol in your hand, and you get double points for anyone you shoot, but eventually you do die off, or someone could easily kill you with 1 bullet. And there's a lot more other perks, like, there's one that helps you aim better, some that when you die, and even one when you die, a grenade automatically drops right where you die, so anyone standing there, they're gonna die. And a lot of these, it's really cool how they added so many perks, but none of them are way too powerful. They're all about equal. And, you know, you just customize the character, like whether you love sniping or whether you love grenades. It really works for each player, and it really is cool. So how does Call of Duty stand up to every other game out there? Call of Duty is a must-have. I said I also reviewed the PlayStation 3 version. I haven't actually beaten it, but I did get to play it for a little while. It's exactly the same as the Xbox 360 version, only you're probably not going to find as many people online, although you are going to find a lot of people, but not as much as the Xbox version where a majority of the players are playing. It is just, Call of Duty, it is a must-buy. It is one of the best games of the year. I'm not going to give it a perfect 10, not just because I'm tired of giving 10s lately, but, I mean, I can't say it doesn't deserve a 10. I only wish that there was a little more to offer in multiplayer. Like, Halo's is just addicting. There's a lot of weapons. Call of Duty also has a lot of weapons, but, you know, just the look of the weapons that are different. A lot of them play about the same. Some of them are a little faster, a little better, but, you know, there are very few problems with it, but otherwise it's one of the most immersive experiences and a must-buy. I'm giving Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare a